All right, what is money? Money is a characteristics of money. Money is a store of value, a medium of exchange,
Right.
a unit of account, and an item of worth. Now, how that translates across history is that people used to barter initially with items that had a few of these characteristics. Things that items of value, for example, foodstuff,
Cocoa
wheat
beans.
corn, seashells at some point was
Seashells,
actually
so.
a currency. Then they went into what you call that was basically bartering down, and then they went down into some bit finer forms of money. Then they went into coinage, which was around the Roman times, where they actually made the first coin, a gold coin. Then we went into, let's see if I can explain it, banknotes, and then now we're into digital money. So money is actually a medium by which the economy is like the blood of the economy, for example. So it's a transmission of nutrients and sufficiency for the economy in terms of it facilitates transactional activity to make the economy run smoothly, and more growth will take place because of money and what money is.
So we're saying that money is like the blood in the body or the oil in the engine.
Yes, that is a for the car guys. That's it right there.
So in terms of money, what made money so important to man or the human race, especially at the start of the 21st century, 20th century, sorry.
Well, what money did essentially was facilitate more transactions. Initially, coming out of the barter system, people would do transactions of what they deem to be a fit and fair value or equal value across the board. But if for example somebody were to come to you in Jamaica and say, I'll give you 4 goats for 1 cow, and you say, I'm good at that because you have 50 goats and he has 10 cows, or whatever way you guys want to calculate it, would be a personal, it would be a peer-to-peer contract. So it would be P2P, like one person to another, and the value of exchange would not necessarily be true. But what money did was standardize that for everyone and perform. It provided like a equal platform for trade and for fairness, which would inevitably lead to more transactions. So money is like, let's say it's the oil, it's the grease, it's what made the economy work as well as it does.
So how does money tie into the stock market and how the markets work as well as trade?
All right, what you have to realize with money now is that money is at a point in its evolution where it has been so for a while. It is no longer as much physical as you think. Majority of the world's money today is seen on screens. There's not a lot of paper currency. There's actually invention now of cryptocurrencies. There's actually over $16 billion worth of cryptocurrency in the market. The last time I checked, which is not probably the most recent time, but it's there. And there are also other alternative currencies or alternative cryptocurrencies now. So money is just a means of transacting where both persons agree on the value of something, and it facilitates that transaction, a shifting of value from one person to a next. So it really and truly what you're looking at is increased transaction volume. That's what money does. Money facilitates transactions and ease of transaction across borders, across boundaries, across businesses. You no longer need to give a man a cow and he gives you some goats. You give him the money and he can take that money and convert it to whatever he needs it to be converted in a real sense. He can go and buy food, he can buy some stocks, and he can invest, whatever it may be.
So Jay, if money was backed by gold in
If-
medieval time,
All right, the question.
what is it backed by now? What
What-
would cryptocurrency be backed by? Is it by confidence?
All right, in the sense of backing of money now, regular bills and notes are digital currencies ascribed to varying governments and economies. That right now is really backed in a lot of the cases by nothing. So that's why the advent of cryptocurrencies, especially now with the decoupling of world economies, where we see because of corona and other geopolitical issues, we see economies separating. What will be happening is the people who hold this currency or these monies would be at a disadvantage, and they would be at the women fancy of each individual government. For example, the US dollar, which is like the main currency for the world or the main transactional currency for the world. If, for example, Trump were to make a decision, it would impact that dollar and not necessarily be you will lose some of the value of your funds, not because of anything economic or anything you did wrong, but because of an economy and a president who was guiding an economy in a specific direction. Same thing goes for China and all these other countries where on the euro, which is the most vehicular currency across borders. The reality is that that's the nature of why cryptocurrencies came about. People are looking for a safe haven that is not impacted by an individual dictator's words or a president's words or a communist party's words. So people are looking for a safe haven where people can trust and respect and ascribe some kind of singular value that is determined by all parties involved. And that is why cryptocurrencies came about. That's why Bitcoin is still alive, because people want to transact in an anonymous way and in a fair way with low transaction costs.
So it leads us to beg that money will now become a measure of confidence. How important your currency is, how reliable your currency is, how easily transferable it.
Well, money has always
Across.
been that, Money has always been that, because the reality is that despite whatever currency may be, euro, pound, CAD, US dollars, Jamaican dollars, it has always been based on confidence. If an economy is poorly managed and people lose confidence in that, they will shift their funds out of that currency and into another currency, and by extension, the value of the currency falls, and that's where things like inflation comes about, where the purchasing power of the dollar falls off, and people. That's why central banks seem to, in the world, they seem to try and manage inflation, because that's the most important thing for money. Inflation essentially is the loss of value of your funds. So, I think money right now is really a confidence play. But this is just a brief history on money. But as we go along through the series, you realize that what money it is and what currency it is less important than the return that you can generate from it. So you look at money as a reference point for value, and that's all it really is. Different monies carry different reference points for value. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Financial Fitness JA. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
And also, if you feel free, leave a comment down here. Don't be bashful, but be brave, be bold.
Yeah.
Alright? And of course, we do this.
We do this, bro.
We do this.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Let's get it, guys.